Hi, my name is Jamie, and this is the final video in a series of videos that I'm doing about my experiences with lucid dreaming, astral projection, and out-of-body experiences. And for my conclusion video, I just wanted to say three things. Number one is a huge, genuine, sincere thank you to all of you that heard my stories. I'm sure that this is a very common feeling, but when I first discovered these practices and the potential and capability of what was going on behind the scenes, frankly, all I wanted to do was tell other people about it. And I never did, of course, because it doesn't take more than 1 second to realize that most people will not. Well, it's interesting because I was very scared, of course, to open up about what had been going on with me, and because you kind of feel like other people are going to think you're kind of crazy. But in truth, over the years, when I've shared a few times with people about my experiences, most of the response has been nothing but positive, and sometimes it's more of just like, oh, okay, cool. And in a lot of ways, that's almost just as kind of not, it's almost like you want to shake people and say, do you realize what I'm telling you? That what's going on. So anyways, my first point is just to say thank you for hearing my story, because I was so desperate to tell it. And I really, really appreciate your ear in that way. Number two is I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I plan on doing moving forward. I have my watch out. I actually ended up getting a new watch, and because my other one is dead and I couldn't find a battery for it. So I bought a new watch, and it's going to vibrate every hour, so I'm going to get back into the practices. For the last 7 days, I've been waking up somewhere between 5 and 6 a.m. And I've logged 2 lucid dreams, which one of them was really incredible. And I was unsuccessful the other times. In fact, one time I wrote in my journal, woke at 5:15, was too tired and didn't even try. So that's saying something about how hard it is. And I'm still trying to find my own rhythm for these practices myself with my family, and how different my life is now. So definitely keep tabs on me in that way. If history is any indicator, pretty interesting things happen when I dive into these things. Interesting things happen when I'm not diving into these things. So I would stay tuned, definitely. And maybe nothing will happen, but I'm pretty confident that within the next 3 to 6 months, I'll have some stories to tell. And then finally, I just wanted to talk about what I plan on doing next in terms of videos. I'm planning on doing a 3 or 4 part video series on regular dreams. Because I think for a lot of us that have discovered projecting, it's almost like one day you're one person and the next day everything has changed, and those kinds of moments in our lives are really, really cool. And that's how it was when I discovered astral projection. It was like overnight everything had changed, and I was a completely different person. I saw the world differently, and it was incredible, actually. And I can say wholeheartedly that the day that I realized or discovered what my dreams actually meant was the exact same. Just as impactful, just as powerful, and just as mind-blowing, honestly. And so yeah, I want to share my story about that, because it was 15 years in the making that I was studying my dreams, not knowing anything about them, thinking that I did, but I didn't. So yeah, so that's kind of what I have planned moving forward. And again, thank you so much for listening to my series. It has been incredibly therapeutic and just wonderful to have feedback from other people and to just share myself in that way. So I really appreciate your ear. And stay tuned. Thanks so much.